I say good behavior because I'm going to turn it over to Eli, who's been known to do a lot of our bad behavior stories, shows, and whatnot. And he's going to look at the other side of the coin. Eli, so what we got going on here?
Yeah, I figured we just give, 2026 a nice, good, happy-go-lucky start. And this incident with the boulder pretty much kicked a lot of stuff off. So for those of you that live under a rock, here you go.
Oh, that's not right.
I'm sorry. Come on. That was a given.
Hey, it's John Michael Higgins, and you're listening to the Magic Our Way podcast with Kevin, Danny, Eli, Rachel. And they'll send you through some hairpin turns and high-speed loops out there on the test track, so buckle your seatbelts.
Jumbo, everyone.
Harambe.
And welcome to another edition of
The Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
The Magic Our Way podcast.
They are truly magical and whatnot.
Asante Sada, everyone. You're listening to the Magic Our Way podcast from New Orleans, Louisiana. And on this show, we invite you to feel the libations.
Feel it, feel it.
This is a show where every opinion is welcome and nothing we present is groundbreaking or terribly exciting. It's just some filler for your life if you need it. MagicOurWay.com is where you can find us. On this episode, we discuss some good behavior in the Disney parks. How about that? Not bad behavior, but good behavior. We'll explain more a little bit later. And look, this isn't your typical polish, practice, pixie dust, and Disney podcast. No way. We are not on Instagram every day letting you know that Disney posted the New Year's resolutions for some popular villains.
That's right, Kev. We're just here to drink, talk some Disney, and recognize some Disney cast member heroics.
And yes, so you listeners have the easy part. All you guys and girls have to do is to listen up to what we think up while we drink up.
My name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
I'm Eli.
And Rachel is out today. But look, if you were thinking about visiting a major theme park in the near future, like Disney or Universal, Rachel can help you book that. Booking with Rachel is one of the easiest ways to support this show. Also, you can leave a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts and or wherever you access our show. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss an episode of the Magic Our Way podcast. Also, we want to thank our Patreon supporters, both past and present, for all they have done and continue to do for us. Before we get into it, Eli.
Yes.
Your woman's back. You know this.
Oh.
Stacey J. Aswad is back. Not fully. I don't know if it's fully back, but she is definitely back in the Disney parks sphere.
Oh,
as it were.
I mean, I've been looking at her since you've had her on your fantasy football team. She's been beating me this past year. So
But you like that.
I did.
You like that beatdown.
I say that proudly.
As you should. Absolutely, as you should. But have you seen the little commercial this year?
Yeah,
Yes.
Kirk posted it in
Yeah.
our little group chat, and I was so happy. I was like, look, we can have nice things.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is totally back. That's crazy.
That is such a rewarding thing to see.
It was a nice callback too, especially this time. I didn't expect that to happen. I'm like,
No.
Oh.
That voice has not changed. The
No.
face a little bit, but not so
a little
much
bit,
the voice.
as we all do when she.
Yeah, no, she still looks great.
Yeah.
But that voice was unmistakable.
Yep. You knew exactly who it was when you heard her.
Yep, and I'm curious to know how far this contract will go. If we'll see her in the staterooms, or not staterooms, but I guess the guest rooms in the parks. If she'll be coming up with in some way, shape, or fashion, telling us about things that you could experience in the parks. Who knows? But that was a nice little thing to see, man. That was kind of cool.
Yes.
That was very,
Totally.
very enjoyable. Yeah. So there you go, man. Stacey J. Aswad. There you go. And
Wait, no. Before we move on,
you got one more thing. You got one more thing.
Wanted to go back to the beginning of the intro of the show. You said that they had posted Disney villain New Year's
resolutions. Yes.
So, like for Cruella de Vil, did it say killing puppies?
Let's see. I can read you. I have it pulled up here.
SPCA Bobby.
And the
Captain
post
Hook
says, "What
slaughtering
if
teenagers?"
It should be. She does say, "Wear more faux fur."
Faux fur. Oh, so she's a kinder,
She's
gentler
changed, yes.
Cruella. Okay,
And she also wants to expand her wardrobe color palette.
Oh, so she's moving on from Dalmatians.
I guess. I don't know. But she also is going to try to not drive over the speed limit. She doesn't want to do that anymore.
Oh, so these are like positive things that they're doing.
I guess.
For themselves. They're trying to change. These are some boring villains.
I know. They do have Captain Hook. It's funny you brought up Captain Hook because he is on there.
Okay.
First thing he says, let go of grudges.
Let go of grudges.
Captain Hook wants to let go of grudges.
That is non-villain 101. You hold the grudge.
I was going to say, the good things about villains is that we feel better than them.
Yeah.
Now I'm rooting for them. You go. Find your inner self.
Find your inner peace.
Well,
I keep thinking you making these
what
up.
is Dr. Facilier's getting to Catholicism?
There isn't. But to go back to Captain Hook, he does say he wants to try to avoid planks as punishment. So maybe he's looking for other methods of punishment.
But he's a
other than
pirate.
planks. I
That's
know.
what he does.
Well, maybe he wants to advance pirate punishments further now that we're in the modern age.
Okay.
But there wasn't many. It was him. Scar had some resolutions, and Hades had
jeez.
some.
Hades
had some. Yeah. Oh, number one for Scar. Remember, let's go back to Scar because this one's funny to me.
Okay.
Number one for Scar is stop comparing myself to others.
That's growth.
That's growth.
Yeah.
That is growth.
Made me start going by his proper first name again instead of Scar.
Yeah.
Maybe that would help.
That might help.
What was that again? Didn't we get him?
And in the live action movie, what's in the song? What's the hell's the name?
Lucas.
Lucas?
Lucas the Lion? I don't know.
Lucas the Lion.
I don't know. What is his name? I did not see the live action
I did not.
Lion King.
Oh, Taka. Taka, yes.
Like Taka.
Not like Taka vodka, but Taka.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I remember from the song because my kids they don't like the movie, but they like the music.
You should.
So I'd always listen to the song and it's like, yes, Taka. It's like, okay, whatever.
I gotta admit that does not. None of that sounds villainy at all. Like I was expecting some.
No, this is not good.
Torture and
Yeah.
get the guy and with hopes of villains land coming down the pike. I thought this was like
It's
a
like
thing.
less lethal villains.
less lethal.
Because like one of Hades' resolutions is more punishments that don't end with sudden death. So I can only think maybe to prolong the hurt.
Okay. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Death by 1,000 cuts. That's
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
Get him some water.
So look, y'all, enough of our jibber jabber, man. Let's go learn more about the good behavior that happens in the Disney parks.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin.
Here we are on Guest Services, the segment where we get to service you, the listener. And we only have one little one that we're going to do today. I don't want to say little like it's like minute and not important, but it's very important. It's very concise, but it's a good thing. And this is from one of our longtime listeners, Greta. Greta over on Instagram. She likes to slide into our Instagram DMs and she does it very well.
Smooth.
But she sent us one on New Year's Eve and she says, Happy New Year, listening to your podcast right now. I just saw Muppet Christmas Carol on Christmas Day for the first time, and it was wonderful.
It was.
Yes. I sing, and this is the thing that caught me. I was like, I sing with the Boston Pops for their holiday show, and we did a Christmas Carol piece this year, so it seemed fitting. Thumbs up.
Very nice.
That's awesome. I didn't know Greta sang, and that's awesome. Another musician, another kind of artist, performing artist in this case,
Oh, wow.
in the house. But the fact that she gets to do it with the Boston Pops, I don't know if y'all familiar with the Boston Pops?
No. Full pops.
I'm familiar with the Pips.
The Pips.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
this is the
that-
Pops.
I
I
do
know the
know
Pips.
some Pips.
Not
Well,
the Pops.
The
Yeah.
Boston Pops is an orchestra that you may have seen on TV that's conducted by John Williams himself back in the day when we were growing up.
Okay, yeah.
So you'd see,
okay.
so you'd see footage of John Williams conducting this orchestra, and they're usually doing a lot of popular music. And in this case, I guess she's doing a lot of Christmas popular stuff. But I don't know if John Williams was conducting. I think he retired from all that recently. But that's that organization.
Wow.
And it's a pretty big orchestra group. I didn't realize because they had the Boston Symphony and they had the Boston Pops. The Boston Pops you see on TV a lot.
Okay.
And the fact that she gets to sing with them yearly, that's pretty cool.
Wow, she's got some chops.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Chops.
So wait, they covered Muppet Christmas Carol songs?
I guess so. Yeah, that's what she said. Well, I know they just did a Christmas Carol, a piece from one of theirs this year, so she felt it kind of connected her to the Muppets Christmas Carol stuff.
It feels like Christmas is probably one of the better, newer, you can't call it newer, it's been around for a while now, but I mean, it's one of my favorite Christmas songs that has come along within the last, 30 years.
30 years, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's very, very cool, man, that she gets to sing with that group, such a popular group. I'm very familiar with it. And that she had got to experience the Muppets Christmas Carol, which is a very awesome little show there. Go check it out on if you can. But yeah, you two can be just like Greta, man. You could slide into any of our DMs over in the social medias, whether it's Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or you can even shoot us the email at show@magicourway.com if you got any thoughts or comments of anything that we've discussed on the show, man. It's always welcome for sure. Welcome to the Hub, the big topic segment of our show. And as I mentioned at the very beginning, we were talking about good behavior in the Disney parks, and good behavior specifically from the cast members. Now, I say that specifically because usually on this show, we do a lot of bad behavior shows.
Yeah,
stuff where, the guests are doing something bad, or even a cast member, or even a third-party cast member, they're not really cast members, but third-party workers or something are doing something bad in the Disney parks. Makes for a very fun, entertaining show, just the things that they think of doing. But on this particular show, in 2026, we're looking at the opposite side of the coin. And there's no doubt that we're bringing this particular topic up because of the recent news of the Indiana Jones boulder.
Yeah.
The infamous boulder that just
took the internet by storm
and took out that cast member like nothing you ever heard to see. So that's where we're leading off, and that led us down the rabbit hole, as it were, for other things that cast members have done to help save guests. And apparently there's like a whole award system that Disney has that we just learned about it, but. I say good behavior because I'm going to turn it over to Eli, who's been known to do a lot of our bad behavior stories, shows, and whatnot. And he's going to look at the other side of the coin. Eli, what we got going on here?
Yeah, I figured we just give, 2026 a nice, good, happy-go-lucky start. And this incident with the boulder pretty much kicked a lot of stuff off. So for those of you that live under a rock, here you go.
Oh, that's not right.
I'm sorry. Come on. That was a given. All right. Well, on this date,
poor guy,
December 30th, 2025, in the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular Disney Hollywood Studios.
New Year's Eve.
Eve. There's basically, like, for those of you that see the movie, of course, you know about the infamous boulder that, Harrison Ford runs across. So there's
the first one in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, the very first movie.
Very first one, the iconic scene. So here they have a replica, roughly, which is a 400-pound rubber prop, like of rubber, and it goes on a track. And apparently, when they dropped the boulder, it went off the track and started to head toward the crowd. And a cast member, you see this video, it's all over. He basically runs in front and kind of takes the brunt of it and just like disappears. Like, if you see it, you're just like, ooh, like.
Yeah, the velocity it was traveling at was so much that it knocked him back.
Clear off.
Dude, this dude got clocked. It was like if you're at an NBA game on the sidelines and that dude misses a pass, you get clocked with it. You just boom.
Or somebody gets hit with like a volleyball and they didn't see it coming, something, and just like, oh.
Or even like dodgeball. I mean, this dude got clocked.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
He was at the bottom of the screen. I watched this a few times, and it was like he was at the bottom, and like if you don't know where to look, it happened so fast, he's gone. Like in an instant.
He is.
You could tell that he was not prepared for. I mean, he didn't even brace himself like this was going to be a huge impact. He just kind of thought bouncy rubber. Because I mean, and part of the reason we were kind of making light of this, I mean, you called it a 400-pound prop. I gotta imagine that figure is somewhat, quote unquote, inflated, I guess you would say, because if you've ever sat through that show, there's always that gag that they do once the boulder runs and they're resetting everything, where the guy gets up and talks about how that's one of the heaviest things and it takes 20 men to move it. And as he's sitting there talking, pushing the boulder back up the hill and you can see it bouncing along its track, are at least
just one guy. Yeah.
One guy or two guys. Yeah. Then they're just pushing it up with no problem whatsoever. Like it's nothing. So it's clearly not 400 solid pounds. It's there's air pressure and
something.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So the guy didn't expect, I don't think, for it to hit that hard. In fact, right after he tries to deflect it and he falls down. A second guy pushes it backwards, right behind him and goes immediately to check on the first guy. So yeah, that's why, I mean, I don't think anybody recognized at first that this thing was going to pack that kind of a wallop, but because it was coming so fast, I think that's what did it.
Yeah, and that cast member just felt the need just to protect the audience, which is like right there.
Pretty much.
And it's crazy because this thing, it's not an opening day attraction, but it opened in August 1989. So it's been around since the opening year. I've never heard of a story like this where the ball jumped track, and there might have, but this is the first time where, I don't know, because of social media age, this is the first time we've heard it, but I was like, I didn't know the ball would go rogue like this.
Yeah. It's happened before, but I don't think it ever went right towards the audience like this. Now there is like a wall there that protects the audience, but I mean, that thing was bouncing. It could have clearly bounced over the wall.
Yeah.
Now who knows how thick that rubber is also, that it's, I mean, it could have caused some damage.
It could have hurt
a good thing in stopping it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I would not.
You saw like the recent shows where there's like no ball now.
I did not see that.
Yeah, like the recent thing I saw this, like, so basically what happens is he catches the statue. If you watch the movie, he does the exact same thing where he kind of guesses the weight of the statue that he's trying to steal and replace it with a bag of something of hopefully similar weight that that doesn't activate the boulder. That's what activates the boulder. He takes the statue, replaces it with a weight, but it's not heavy enough, and then the statue goes down, the ball comes out. Well, this time when the statue goes down, he just falls. Like he just, like in a trap door, like he gets caught in something and he just goes down. There's no ball, no nothing. But he gets it wrong. You hear the music and not hear the music. You hear the sounds and you hear, and he just falls down. And then, the same script happens. Hey, you're all right. You're all right. And then he pops back up. Yeah, I'm good. That kind of stuff. So that's it. There's no more ball. They took the ball out. At least right now. I don't know.
I imagine they'll be bringing it back.
Yeah. I'd hope so, because that's pretty key. I mean, you go to the Disneyland ride out in California, the ball is part of that thing. And in the movie, the ball is part of the opening sequence.
Well, it's the only thing impressive about really that opening sequence. Everything up until then is a nice little slow build, but that ball, and you see the size of it, and that it's going to run down the performer. Yeah. That's really what the investment is in that first scene. So if you're taking that out, you just might as well do away with it.
Kind of makes it flat. Yeah.
And that's what I'm thinking is like, they're not going to invest anything else in there for whatever safety measures just to make sure it keeps running. And this thing's,
unless something
days are numbered,
function with the track, and they're trying, okay, we just want to first inspect it and make sure it's completely safe before we start doing this again, see what went wrong, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But
well, hopefully. We'll see. I guess time will tell, and we'll see what happens. But I hope the ball makes a comeback.
Yeah.
That ball's been part of that opening sequence for a while.
The ball can make a comeback, and they can bring the attraction back. They can lose the attraction for all I care. I mean,
it's a lot of foot space.
It is a lot of space for something that has been around for a very, very, very long time with little to no changes.
Impact.
Well, not impact, but no changes to it. Nothing to make it something that you want to go back and see. Once you've already seen it, I mean, and the surprises, that the audience members are plant and all that kind of stuff, it kind of takes away from being able to see it again a second time and really enjoying it. And so, for such a huge amphitheater that no longer even fits the vision of the studios anymore, it's really the only attraction that kind of harkens back to Hollywood Studios being a working movie studio where, hey, let's show you a little bit behind the scenes as to how things are done. That's the end of it right there. Once that goes, I think you've lost the last piece of that behind the scenes of the making of the movies kind of vibe that we had in 92.
Yeah.
That'd be too bad.
It would have been. It wouldn't, because I mean, it would suck to lose. It's not like the attraction doesn't work. It works just fine when you see it the first time. But does it fit in what we have now? No.
Well, I just meant the behind the scenes aspect part of it, because like it's Hollywood Studios, you get a taste of Hollywood. But I would hate to.
Even Universal doesn't do that anymore. I mean, that used to be Universal's claim to fame too. Is ride the movies, come behind the scenes. We'll show you how this is done. Even there, like, no, people don't really care about that stuff anymore. They can watch a DVD commentary. They know that.
Well, they get all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the only last vestige of that is out in California, and that's about it.
Yeah, exactly.
They had that tram tour, which they had for years.
But in back there, they had like actual working movie. That's the thing. The movie studio industry in Florida never really quite materialized.
Right.
There wasn't a whole lot of people coming down to shoot movies in Florida.
Yeah. Because all this stuff was in California. Yeah. Like, why move all that stuff?
Exactly.
Just because it's cheaper, tax breaks? I don't know. Yeah, obviously not, because they went back.
Like you say something with tax. I'm with that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing too. So like I had to do a little extra digging, and luckily there was a Twitter follower who was friends with the cast member
That got clocked?
that got clocked with the boulder, and so she went and said just gave out his first name. His
Okay.
first name is Robert.
Robert.
So he's been there for a while. He was also a stuntman. Like he was a retired stuntman, like the Fall Guy. I don't know if you ever
Okay.
seen, Cold Seavers is one of my favorite shows as a kid. But yeah, so I mean, maybe he didn't think it was a big deal, but he could take a hit. I'm not sure. But since he got knocked out, he did receive 6 stitches
Okay.
for a head wound, so he's okay. I mean,
All right.
No
Not rough.
concussion, anything like that?
Not that I can see. That he's still recovering in the hospital.
Because you couldn't see if his head hit the back of that wall.
That's the thing. Yeah.
That's what was the scary part of
Yeah.
it, and that could have really caused some damage. I mean, shoot, my wife fell in the house and had to get 6 stitches in her head, and that messed her up for a long, long period of time.
Mhm.
Those falls, I mean, when you hit the back of your head that hard, that's no joke.
No,
Concussion level kind of stuff
Yeah.
almost too.
but they say he's recovering and
He's good?
No
Good.
guests were hurt. So
Good.
Thank God.
Thanks to that cast member.
we're thinking of Robert. And we'll see what like you guys said, like we'll see what happens with the show going forward.
Interesting. As a former stunt performer, it makes you wonder if everybody that works there is some kind of former stunt. I mean, it is a stunt show.
Yeah.
It would make sense.
I mean, maybe people are learning so that way they can switch out positions. Okay, you know what? Quit working crowd. Now you're
you're
in the
indie.
fight scene. That kind of thing.
Or I need a break. Let me work crowd.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
You go jump in that fire.
Right.
Absolutely. So so we wish Robert best of luck
Yes.
on that.
Yeah,
Thank you
Robert.
for your
Speedy recovery.
Great job,
man.
number one. But man, I'm glad to hear you're doing okay.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling he's going to be very well taken care of by Disney.
I hope so.
I'm pretty dang sure.
All right,
Workers' comp. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, say a few stitches.
Not every day you
Keep
get
that.
hit by a big old ball.
Yes. Well, here's our other thing. So like he kicks this off. And,
Okay, yeah.
And so seeing that kind of, like you said, inspired me. And I was like, well, let's see what other good behavior is out there. And interestingly enough, I figured with bad behavior, you usually get people's names, you get the dates, like all this crazy stuff. When people do good, it is really hard to find the most basic details on like their full last name. Like I had to dig to find out this gentleman's name was Robert. You know, so hopefully the heroes get more recognition. But moving forward, okay, so back in March 18th, 2025, out there for Pirates of the Caribbean in Disneyland,
Okay.
they had a mechanical failure. I don't know if y'all heard about this one, but
Hmm.
basically all of the boats got stuck. And it was stuck for over 40 minutes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. There was so many boats and so many riders were trapped in it. And ironically enough, it was the 50th anniversary of the ride. That's just some bad timing. But the lines to get on Pirates before they knew what was going on was so bad, the lines went all the way to Haunted Mansion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the thing is this. So like so many people got stuck. The cast members that were there decided to actually get into the water to start to like unlock the boats to get them move. So a few cast members went into the water and pushed like 3 boats to safety.
Oh, nice.
Some other ones, they said there's like some different procedures or process where they can like unhook the boats to let them out. But mainly, they don't say the cast members' names. I looked and dug, but didn't say who they were. But because they were able to dislodge these boats, that was able to get the riders like safely off the attraction. Nobody was harmed. You know, just people were upset about the wait. And they got some lightning lane passes for their troubles. But the thing that I found out was interesting about this one was there were actually people that debated how the cast members helped the riders that were stuck.
Debated.
Yeah, they said that them going into the water was a very slow process to help people, that there should have been other ways that they could have done it. there were some ex-cast members that came on and disputed that, but
I was gonna say, people don't just jump in the water and go rogue and say, it's like, hey, let me just reboot the ride. We'll be able to hell with that. I've got people on that ride. I'm not, and just jump in the water like a Navy SEAL. And no, that's no. I have to figure if they jumped in the water to go ahead and do that, it was because that they felt they could get the boats back quicker than what it was taking for them to go ahead and get the ride.
Well, whatever the mechanical function was, they didn't really say.
Right.
But I'm guessing it's something that lodged in the track or something. But yeah, they obviously, if they could have just hit a button, like you said, to get it moving, they would have done it. But
I mean, it's like the water's that deep. So what's the big deal if they got in the water?
I guess they just didn't like the length of time, I guess it took for them, the few people to push the boats.
Well, who's
out.
debating this? Who would know enough to say that what they did was wrong?
So the photo I see, this was like a Reddit discussion.
The geniuses on Reddit.
All day. But somebody did, an ex-cast member did come out and say, quote, only so many people are allowed to go into the water and wait and push boats. Some people have to stay on the land to push the boats with hooks.
Mm-hmm.
And then some have to manually release the brakes to allow the boats to be pushed. So everyone had a very specific job, and that's what they did. And there's also reasons some people may have, talking about cast members still, they may have bad backs, so they can't push the boats, or they may be too tall, or whatever the discrepancy is. So this person basically said, hey, look, they worked with what they had to actually keep the ride moving. I'm like, if you save the people, hey, that's a good job.
Yeah,
I know, absolutely.
Anything getting the people, I mean, yeah, no one wants to be stuck in the middle of the water for 45 minutes listening to the same track over and over and over and over again. I mean, that didn't they have a lawsuit with Small World because of something like that, where
way back when?
Yeah, I got stuck.
I remember covering that.
Somebody got driven nuts by it. I can't remember. But anyway, I think what they did was a good thing. I mean, I don't know about risk. I don't think they risked their lives to do anything like that. But I mean, what they did was noble.
Yeah, I don't know how deep the water is, or if it's really dirty or murky, or I doubt there's sharks or anything in there.
I don't think it's deep at all.
Yeah,
there's no sharks.
Yeah,
it's definitely not that deep.
Right.
I mean, when I look in the water, I could see the mechanics and stuff happening, so it's definitely not deep.
Yeah,
especially not Disneyland. If it's Disney World, it may be an alligator.
Yeah, there might be that.
Yeah.
Or brainy.
They had that in Splash Mountain at one point.
Yowza. So again, group that I looked for the names, couldn't find them, but the crowd was happy to get some lightly made passes. So if I was them though, I would be like, look, I'm kind of good with rides for a little bit, 40 minutes.
Yeah,
I think I'm just get a churro or something.
Well, good for those cast members that worked that specific day.
Yes,
whoever you were, thank you for your service.
Thank you. Now, as I was going through, this is going to lead into the next story. I see that Disney, like you said earlier, they have like awards for people doing such great things. And so I was like, wow, that's a really nice plus, to go ahead and look out for your employees. So one employee in particular is going to be Nicole Shaw. Now, if you go ahead and we'll go through this
so we get the first and last name.
Nicole Shaw.
All right.
Nicole must have talked to a publicist or something and said, hey, I want all the smoke. I want the attention.
Want my name.
Please. Yes.
Please.
That was like the most information I could find from anyone on the list. Like
Nicole Smoke.
Yeah, Nicole brought it.
She bring the smoke.
She bringing it all. So Nicole is a sales experience manager for the Disney Vacation Club.
All right, right on.
And so one day she's doing her thing and she hears her mother's cry for help, turns around and notices that the mother's daughter is choking.
Oh.
So Nicole, boom, jumps right into action. And this is the funny thing. So I read this and I read a different story. So the stories have two separate actions as to what she did. Okay, so one says she jumps in and she administers back blows to clear the child's pathway.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that just sounded a little too brutal.
Welcome home.
Hey, get it. But the other one says it's the Heimlich maneuver. So, you know, the one you could put someone over a chair or you can put your hands. So, but I was thinking.
In one version of the story, she's literally wailing on this little girl's back. And then the other story, she did the Heimlich and helps. I'm going to go with the Heimlich. I'm going to say she probably did the Heimlich.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. You're going to have breakfast.
Yes.
I was gonna say, you know, you never did that when you was a kid. Like you thought you were choking and like
you would pat somebody hard on the back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I thought this was an either or scenario.
Well, I didn't have a concrete. Yeah, they just said two different stories. Said one action versus the other. So,
okay.
Can I see that she went over and she tried to hit her in the back and help see make her cough it up, and then when that didn't happen and realized the severity, went right into the Heim. Like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see that.
I thought it was an either or scenario.
Well, yeah. I like that one better. I like seeing it, and then she does both.
She chose to slap him on the back.
It just happened quick. But she goes ahead and she saves the little girl's life.
Oh, good.
But after she saves the girl, she goes back to work like nothing happened.
Really?
All in a day's work.
I hope that mother bought a Disney Vacation Club membership.
She didn't tell anybody what she did. She didn't tell any coworkers, nothing. She just went, saved the girl, and just went to work. And the mother, once everything cooled off, was just so elated by what happened. She went ahead and said to the coworkers what was going on. And so that's how Nicole was found. And the act of this bravery is called the Disney Heroes Award.
Oh, okay.
So Disney, the company themselves, actually will give this award to cast members who perform extraordinary life-saving acts, either on or off duty.
Nice.
So so she's they showed, she didn't even know there's a video of her getting it.
Yeah, the warrior, right?
Yeah. And it's cool because she just thought she was going in for a meeting. And then her boss commemorates her and she's like completely surprised that they give a round of applause. This beautiful thing.
Oh.
So as part of getting this commemorative award, you're given a golden Disney Heroes charm to wear on your name tag. So
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Does that come with a raise?
Now that you don't get to read about that neither.
It comes with a pat on the back.
A promotion. Can you sell the award for your retirement if need be? Just
good job.
Good job.
On the back.
I do hope that it does come with some sort of monetary thing.
Probably give her a free Dole Whip.
Sure.
But I would hope that these guys and girls do get more monetary compensation. I mean, look, this lady loved working for Disney. Like when they did this little video vignette of her, she said she just loves Disney because it catered to her personality and she's very outgoing and smiling and stuff. She's skipping around. So maybe she did get a raise.
I hope she got a raise. I mean, because that's, to be that observant and to jump in action like that. I mean, those are the kind of people like, keep them.
True.
Keep them. Keep people who are that observant because you got more than enough people in this world who go through the motions.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure the lady whose daughter was saved will be like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and book my vacation back over there if I know Nicole is still working there. No, I would.
That's Nicole right there.
Yeah.
And the other beautiful thing is when they asked her about the award, she looked at it and said it's just a reminder to her that she is capable of anything.
Dang,
even the scary things.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can accomplish. Oh, good for her, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nicole Shaw.
Yeah, I salute you, Nicole Shaw.
Thank you for your service.
So what do you think? She deserved the award?
Of course.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, no, she got it.
Yeah.
That kid's still alive today.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, anybody that goes ahead and puts themselves in harm's way like that and says, let me try, even if it doesn't work out. I mean, those are the people that you want to know are around.
Yeah.
The people who aren't, oh no, if I touch somebody, I might get sued. I might get in trouble for doing something here if I do the wrong thing. She didn't stop for that. She put the interest of the child first.
She acted.
She went.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. She totally deserves it.
Totally agree.
Totally deserves that. Okay. So now by finding that lovely gem, it did lead me down this weird rabbit hole
Okay.
because there are other heroes out there, and this one takes place. This next story of heroism, I should say, takes place June 21st, 2023.
Okay.
Right there by Disney Hollywood Studios, by the old Star Wars launch bay, close to the Darth Vader meet and greet.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So
Don't tell me Darth Vader was force choking people again.
he was tired. He was tired. He was like, had enough of this Kylo Ren breaking down. So in that area, a female guest pretty much went into a cardiac arrest.
Oh.
Yeah, like right there on the spot.
Okay.
All of a sudden, there happened to be a cast member that was stationed at the bay, and they were working with their own medical alert dog named Pluto.
Yay!
Now, how good is that?
Come on. So they see the guest in distress, and they actually go ahead and recognize the emergency and render first aid to keep the guest intact until the paramedics could arrive. I was curious to see what the dog did. Like I was trying to find it, so I'm not exactly sure what a medical alert dog does, short of doing something like Lassie or something, running and find a doctor or something. But
Recognizes the symptoms of a.
Can smell it out. Yeah. Heart attack, whatever. Yeah.
That's what I would take it to be. But I mean, yeah. So what they did like CPR or.
Yeah, they did CPR. And they said that the dog's training allowed them to recognize what the emergency was, to recognize that it was a heart attack.
Yeah.
And then,
Wow. Okay.
So then
Awesome.
the cast member did the first aid, so probably the CPR and everything until those guys came back
Staying
around.
alive. Go ahead, Pluto.
man.
Yeah, Pluto.
Pluto and owner.
Yeah.
or Pluto and
Handler.
not owner, handler.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. And so
Turner and Hooch.
it's
Yes.
a wild, right? It's a wild. That's a wild story. And then on top of that, while the paramedics was working on the guest, Pluto and the cast member kept the person's family like calm. Like they didn't want, I guess they didn't want the kid to freak out or something.
Sure.
And so the lady had an infant son as well. So they just made sure, I guess the son was cool, and they made sure that whoever else was in the family was good while the paramedics was taking care of this guest. And the guest did live due to this quick thinking. And Pluto and the unknown cast member also received this award.
Oh, the Heroes Award. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice. So we don't know the hero's name that was working with Pluto.
No, don't know it. There's Pluto pretty much got more hype than the cast member. Like it's just the most wildest thing.
Oh, wow.
I've ever seen.
Hey, man, that was okay. So maybe Pluto was more Batman to his Robin, but Robin deserves some recognition, right?
I would think so. I would think so.
Well, I mean, like, he recognized it, but the guy, he had to do the CPR. So who's to say?
I think it's just amazing in this one that they like you train dogs to do anything. I mean, like
Dogs are really amazing creatures, man.
They are.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
that's wild though. It could just smell a heart attack and just know what to do.
You smell when somebody's in distress. I mean, they are very
They can sense
sensitive.
moods,
They
yeah.
can tell when the mood has changed.
Yeah.
Like our dog knows when we're not feeling well, when we're happy, when we're not so happy. And then sometimes it's just dumb as a stump, and it's like, hey, I'm gonna jump on you and I'm gonna play with you, and I'm like,
Yes.
miserable. I just had a terrible day at work. Why are you doing this right now? I guess you don't give off pheromones for just being in that, but surely, yes. When you're in a distress like this, yeah.
They can sense it. Yeah.
And you watched Lassie, I'm sure, when you were a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rin Tin. I watched all of that. Yeah.
How did Lassie
Benji.
always knew when people fell in well?
Help him, Lassie.
Yeah.
What does it say? Like, it's once they teach the dogs how to write, game over. Like, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, before AI, there were dogs.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, it's again this act helped, and I also found out that the Disney cast members that walk on 2 feet, they're also trained if they CPR and like kind of use like it's like that automatic shock it on.
Oh, the EKG,
AED.
AED, yeah.
Yeah.
Defibrillator, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, man, like I was like, I didn't know that Disney went that deep for training people who want that knowledge. That's awesome.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, Disney doesn't want look. I mean, you got people walking around in a hot park,
Sometimes drinking,
eating heavy meals and stuff like that, walking out of Tutto Italia,
bringing
after
impairments. to
30
the
pounds of
parks.
pasta. You know, yeah,
400 pounds themselves. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. They don't want people just dropping dead like that. So good on them.
Yeah, so we got it. We got a team. Yeah, like you said, Turner and Hooch.
All right,
we got him.
Love it.
Right there. So, all right. So then that leads me to my final one.
Okay.
So I think I would go far out to Paris, if you will. So
Paris. So
okay.
Disneyland Paris.
Disneyland Paris.
Yes.
In Adventureland, another Pirates ride out there.
Huh.
The cast member involved here is Vincent. He has no last name. I cannot find his name. They must want their names redacted for just
Vincent.
it's just Vincent.
Heroes don't need the press.
That's right.
They don't do it for
That's
the
catchy.
publicity. They do it for
Hey,
Lord, save
a
the people.
Jedi craves not those things.
That's
Exactly.
that's fair.
That's it.
fair. That's fair. I'm with that.
all right. So tell us about Vincent.
Vincent.
So
if that is his real name.
could that be? I'm told in this one out of some sort of privacy that the guests wanted. They didn't want their actual medical condition told.
Sure.
Huh.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't say what they had. They just say that in 2023, this incident occurred where Vincent works in Pirates in Adventureland in Paris as an attraction operator. So he's been with Disney for 14 years
Oh, wow.
up until this point.
Okay.
Once this person had the ailment, I would assume it's basically the last story, some sort of cardiac arrest or something. Vincent pretty much jumped in and he administered first aid to the guests and kept it going until paramedics were able to arrive. They said his actions were so profound on saving the person's life and his quick thinking, and he took it to heart that he saved the person's life at Disney. He actually had what you call the heartbeat. You would see on
like the EKG graph. Yeah.
He had that tattooed on himself.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So they call it put on his personal use, something like that. But it's it's a tattoo.
And that's when Disney fired him.
We'll give you this picture.
You can't have
And
tattoos as part of uniform.
What year is this?
2023.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe. Yeah, they were allowing tattoos then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, he had the electrocardiogram heartbeat line tattooed on himself. Now
And that man didn't need a dog to tell him what was happening.
No, he was doing his job, working, making sure people on the ride. He was probably worried about the ride freezing and locking, and not whatever happened to this young lady. Now, Vincent, you can see a picture of him. If you go to Disneyland Paris page, I mean, he still won the award because the award goes all over. But they did Disneyland Paris, since they have Avengers Campus opening up. Lucky guys, they made a hero segment to cast members that was there, and Vincent is featured in one of the pics. They let him kind of wear I wouldn't say a full-on superhero outfit, but they let him wear some cool clothes, and there's some first responders I think that work for Disney that's in this featurette as well. So and also there's a picture I forgot to say. There's also a picture of Robert as well from the Boulder incident.
Oh, yeah.
So what he looks like if anyone
Is that the
curious.
Vincent you're talking about with the little costume?
Yeah, he's standing along a wall or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, look, I got.
Whoa.
But yes. So here again, and there are other stories to be told. And if this is something that the fans love and want to hear, and I know we have some people that are cast members themselves. So if they want to tell us any stories or something like that, hey, look, it's a new year. We will still do bad behavior, but look, we see both sides of the coin here. We love it all. So shout out to the heroes that was made. Now I ask you guys, the first two stories I mentioned, you think they deserve?
Oh, they hadn't gotten the. I know the Boulder guy.
Yeah, they haven't gotten the
That
award
just
yet.
happened. What was the second story?
The second one was the people that went in the water and like pushed the boats and pirates when it locked everyone for 40 minutes.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, who are we to sit there and say that, what these people did or didn't do deserves recognition or not? I mean, they lighten the burden of another. Isn't that what it's all about?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you can say some people got their lives saved, some people made sure they got off a ride. So, I mean, it's still all good behavior in general. So
I'm sure there are people who acted heroically that, did not necessarily save a life, but they did something that helped. I'm sure if I look back, I can think of things that Disney cast members have done along the way that have really helped us out when we were having a tough time in the parks. Because, I mean, it's not all like the commercial shows where it's all fun and happy. And being in the parks can be hell, especially in those hot days.
Yep.
And it's crowded and you've got a kid and something's going on. I mean, having to rush Lily to that little medical is there a name? Yeah, that was a traumatic and man, you never feel more vulnerable than when you see your own child in pain, and so you're appreciative of anybody that steps in at that moment in time and makes them feel even 10% better than where they are. So yeah, no, absolutely. I think every single one of them deserves recognition. I mean, can you imagine that? How many other people are on the job and something goes wrong? It's like, that's not my job.
Yeah,
I don't do that. I don't work like that. Yeah, I mean, that happens all the time. I mean, shoot, go into a Subway.
Subway heroes.
Yeah, good luck finding a good cast member or employee or whatever you want to call it over there.
Please, I need a tomato that's not a different color.
You're lucky if they even recognize you when you walk into the door.
Right.
They're usually too busy telling the story of whatever happened to them the night before, and whatever guy did them wrong, or whatever girl messed them over, like, to even get up to acknowledge you.
Well, they're giving cautionary tales of wisdom to you.
Yeah.
That's customer service right there.
Yeah. No, the first two totally deserve it, man. I mean, it's like they put the guest well-being over themselves.
Yeah.
Their experience, yes.
Yeah.
It's like, yes.
Yeah.
And if that whole thing would have gone wrong, how did they know they wouldn't have gotten the blame?
Right.
Yeah.
And they never even stopped to think about
Yeah.
that. And that's the problem, is that too often nowadays you have to stop and think like that first.
Well, it's like Incredibles, right? It's like, it's like, I saved your life. No, you ruined my death.
Yeah.
When Mr. Incredible saved that dude from jumping.
Yes.
Yeah, it's that kind of a thing.
No, but that's a very good way to put it, because if your company's narrative is heroism and your employees are exemplifying that.
Well, I mean, think about it. Nowadays, and we live in such a litigious society that if something was to happen and somebody was to have a heart attack on Disney property and a cast member stepped in and it didn't help, and in fact, the person passes away, how much you want to bet they're going to hire a lawyer and Disney, didn't do whatever the technique that guy used. That wasn't the technique that should have been. And now suddenly you're in depositions. You're going through hell because all you tried to do was help.
Yeah. We talk about soon. What was that? There was an article. Somebody wants to sue Disney because they tripped on the railroad track or something. What was that? Remember?
Oh yeah. When you're walking through a main street and you get your little ankle twisted or something, somebody fell.
On, and I'm sure some cast member would say, "Hey, are you okay?" Something like that. And they were like, "I'm suing." Like, I mean, yeah, I would. That's just a very tough gray area to be in.
I've stumbled over that thing. Trip. It's
I mean, I've gotten the wobbly legs before, but
Yeah.
I mean,
I've never wiped out.
I've never wiped out either.
We got good coordination.
We're young too.
That's it.
But also part of it is because you're just looking up and you're not looking where you're going.
Right.
I mean, there are 1,000 different things. If you're walking on the sidewalk, you can step and trip and fall over. It's
Yeah. But the point is yes, that person didn't recognize the goodness that was probably done for them. But hence, we're going to do the goodness for these folks here. So we'll have more stories. If people like them, we'll keep digging them up.
Yes, definitely got to get the yin with the yang, or balancing the bad behaviors with the good behaviors. And so looking forward to hearing more. So hopefully not too many stories like the Boulder thing will happen. So hopefully the attractions stay in tip-top shape. But if not, rest assured there are some cast members that are willing to lay down their lives or whatever to put the guest safety at first.
Yeah.
For sure. So definitely thank you for that. Look, let us know what you think about any of these stories, your opinions, whatever else, or if you happen to be a cast member out there and you have similar stories or something maybe you have done, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
And recognize you for it. So if you want to get in touch with us, we're about to tell you how to do that in just a little bit. Well, y'all, we hope you enjoyed our discussion of all the good behavior happening in the Disney parks. Look, if you want to learn more about us, the Magic Our Way Podcast, make sure you follow us on any social media platform. Also, if you want to get in touch with us to share your opinions, you can do so through the following ways. Be like Greta and slide into our DMs on any of those social media platforms, or shoot us an email at show@magicourway.com, or call or send us a text message at 1-815-MOWEEKEN. That is 1-815-MOWEEKEN 669-4226. And of course, we have a couple of people do things outside of the podcast. First of all, we got Eli, does great things with comics. What you got, sir?
Yes, sir. As always, you can visit the Ivory Comics website, see all the work I have. Project Geisha, Savages, and Molly Be Damned. Fully colored work. It's all done by me, and it's all a labor of love. Also, on the website, you can check out interviews and blogs and a link to the Magic Our Way podcast, so you never miss a beat. You never miss an episode. You never miss a hero. There goes my heroes. Right there.
There goes my hero.
What? So yeah, I always appreciate the support on Ivory Comics website. On social media, Facebook, I'm right there too. And Eli H. Ivory, that's my name right there. As long as you're a real person, it is a pleasure to meet you and see what you have going on. But you are a bot. I can't do it. Don't need to greet you. I don't need to hear about how you're going to save my credit score by helping me meet the Prince of Wakanda. I'm okay. Yeah. Also on Facebook, there is a Project Geisha fan page, so show some love on that. Instagram, see what you guys and girls got right there. Posting up the hearts and the likes. EIV504 is why I am over there. And of course, on X, I can be found at Hancock 10166. So yes, if you appreciate the madness, you're just bringing me the gladness. Thank you very much.
And if you want to book a vacation to any of the Disney parks or Universal parks, Rachel can help you do that.
This is Rachel, one of the hosts of the Magic Our Way podcast. I would be honored to help your family book your vacation to Disney destinations, Universal, cruise lines, and major hotel brands around the world. Booking with me is at no extra cost to you. The cost of a travel agent is built into the cost of your vacation, whether you use one or not. And when you book with me, a little bit of your trip comes back to support the podcast and the fan community here at Magic Our Way. You can reach me at Rachel, Rachel, at magicourway.com, or you can find me at R, the letter R, Family Magic, so Our Family Magic, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You can also give me a call or a text. My phone number is 978-432-WISH. Reach out today and let's make some magic with your family vacation.
In addition, go to patreon.com/Magic Our Way to elevate your support of the Magic Our Way podcast. And another option that only costs a minute or so of your time is to leave a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts and or wherever you access our show, whether it is YouTube, Spotify, Podbean, etc. Any way in which you can support the show is deeply appreciated. We also want to thank you for being a loyal listener, and we always love hearing from our listeners. All opinions are welcome on the Magic Our Way podcast, so make sure you get in touch with us today. So we say Kwaharini, my name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
Magic out.
All right, nachos are on plates.
And yar. Bye.